Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Dustin May. Chris, how about a scouting report?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to go here. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And we're underway from St. Louis. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Oh. This one in the air center field. Scott settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016.
Oh, 0-1.
Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on, and he walked him.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Misses again, 5 in a row. And the 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled away. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they'll do it again. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And they get the out. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill for the Dodgers, number 70. What do you got on him, Chris?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Stepping in, J.J. Weatherholt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That's the ball.
Out to center. Pajes on his way over. And there's one down.
Batting second, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Fought off foul. You'll one.
Ball.
Now here's a flare off the bat. And foul ball. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches, he earned that walk. One down. Alec Burleson, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground. And that's just foul. The 0-2. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Yes.
Owen Chu now. In the air, right field. Tucker moving under it. And that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. May, the tall righty, 180 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. No score here in the second. In the dirt, and a count now even up. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. In there for strike 1. And he swings through that one. Big Red picks up the K. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Right through there for a strike. Now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Church in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning, Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle. Win. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Third out. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Fouled off left side. And that's through there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Got him. Now 1 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott the second.
Oop.
And the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Oh.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Next for the Cardinals. Second
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. Fly to center his first time.
No.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. May back to work. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you You're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Man at second. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Scott moving under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
.3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. That one catches the zone. It's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Go ahead, run on base. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. Burleson takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Lake Trinan.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Nope, that's away.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the inside corner for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This to third. Whips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alex Burleson.
That's towards center. Bayas on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Walker.
On the ground, Freeland in plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the fifth. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball two.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Now one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
There's a swing and a miss.
No, that's a ball. Ball.
Outside. Ball three.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Go ahead run on base. Alex Freeland will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers looking to strike first. And we're at the top of the fifth.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. Here's Win for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the 0-2.
That's the ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Way inside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. One down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Down the line, it's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Nathan Church. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman
Edgardo Henriquez comes on now.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Urias in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the third out. Back here in St. Louis, top of the 6th inning, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh.
And another ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and a foul ball. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Freeman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is.
JoJo Romero takes over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That one way inside. Runner on the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Oh.
That's a really good take.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one kicks away from Herrera. But all the runners hold. The Dodgers with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three-two on the way. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Hernandez up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside ball one.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one missed. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pitching change here. Ryan Stanek.
Now pitching for the Cardinals. Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Just missed. In the air, right field. Walker on his way over. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
In the air, out towards right center. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, J.J. weather hole.
Up.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
That one at triple digits.
Whoa.
Curveball drops in for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Quick toss to first. Low throw, and it gets by. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play. Battling here as he fouls it away. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Oh.
In there. Sets him down on strikes. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the seventh. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
This one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Heston.
Center field. Scott under it. And there's two away. Now it's going to be Alex Freeland. He is singled and he is flied to left.
No, that's a ball.
This one popped up. And that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That's outside. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bayas gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1.
That's the ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Church.
Nathan Church.
Right, woo.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Gordon Graceffo. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Freeman not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Walker settles underneath it. 2 down. Will Smith to the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one ripped, but foul. Graceffo, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021.
Oh.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Alex Vesia.
Leading off for St. Louis, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
This one in the air, center field. Bayas drifts towards it, and there's one down. So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. He represents the go-ahead run.
Nope, that's off the plate. Huh.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Good job to fight that one off. All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Oh.
Outside with a breaking ball. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So digging in, J.J. Weatherholt, 1 for 3.
Weatherholt.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-2.
Ball two.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Ball one.
Chopped in the ground. Tosses to first, out, leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there.
Teoscar Hernandez.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
In the air, center field. Sajazi under it. Brings it in. And that quickly, 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Here comes Max
third
Muncy.
baseman,
0 for
Max
3 in
Muncy.
this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. That misses the zone. Ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
To the right side. It's through for a hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next one misses. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
One out man at first. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only one away. Right through there for a strike. Winning run stands at second. And fouled off. The 0-2. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a strikeout looking.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Will Klein will take over here.
Mason Wynn.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
It's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher's going to come after you.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
Trying to send this extra innings. And that's in the dirt. And a count 2-1. Just missed. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Got one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
This to center field. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
1-0.